So I want to continuing talking about composition. I've been talking about composition for the last couple of weeks. Started out with talking about leading lines. And then last week, I talked about the golden ratio, or maybe you know it as the golden spiral. And if these are two terms that you have not heard of before, check out the video in the upper right-hand corner. It's a great video of learning some new composition techniques. So today, what I want to continue about is talking about patterns. So the thing is, patterns in photography, it's a composition technique that uses the repetition of shapes, of lines, of colors, of structures. And the repetition can create like a rhythm and a visual interest to the person that's actually looking at the photo. Very often just turn a mundane subject into something of more of a compelling image out there. Our brains are wired to notice repetition. And I think patterns is really an easy way to improve your photography. If you're just beginning out there and you want to get away from maybe the snapshots and start really adding to your knowledge of photography, go out and start looking for patterns. And so let me show you a couple of patterns that I recently have been shooting just outside my door. So here you see a stack of pipes. This was taken at a nearby industrial yard. Lattice fencing. This is actually fencing that was right at my next door neighbor's carport. Rocks, garden rocks right outside my front door. Some tiles that were inside my kitchen. And then plants. Here is a photo of a desert cactus, buildings, windows that are in the buildings. This is actually a tower, electrical tower, where I laid down on my back and I took that photo. So one of the key points that I wanted to talk about is that once you understand patterns, one of the best ways to really elevate your photography is to intentionally break the patterns. So for example, here's a photo of my kitchen window. Just looking out the kitchen window, I was looking at those triangles there, and then also the bird lands on it. It's breaking the pattern there. If you know my work, you know that I'm really into creative photography. I do a lot of multiple exposures. I do a lot of intentional camera movement. Here I went back out with the lattice and I took a picture of the lattice. I was a main subject, and then I did an overlay of some flowers. And I played around in Lightroom and I darkened the flowers, and you see a nice multiple exposure here. And then, of course, let's not forget about the intentional camera movement. This is a high-rise building that's just down the street. And I took this photo with intentional camera movement. I was doing a slight movement just up and down with the camera, came out with a really cool shot. So there you go. I hope this video was helpful, informational. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell notification, as I do upload new videos every week, and I'd hate for you to miss one. Thanks again for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.